We're on, yeah? Yeah. What was it JDL said? There can only be one king of Philippine wrestling. JDL, 20 years ago, there was no such thing as Philippine wrestling. You think that this is about me showing up after 20 years to claim this label, this crown? You ask where I've been for the last 20 years? You know, when I look at the sun and 3 stars, I see my family. I see them coming over here 50 years ago, leaving as dreamers so that I could come back a reality. I see all of us. I see you, I see me, I see our peers. I see this beautiful thing on this path that I've been paving for 20 years for us. But you just, I don't get it. You look at this and you see you. That's it. You don't see me, you don't see our peers. You see this label, this trophy that you want to claim. This trophy didn't exist, man. 3 years ago, I wore the sun and stars on my back and hijacked the biggest show in the world for us. For us, not for me, for you and me, for all of us. 10 years ago, I was homeless and I wore the sun and stars on my chest and sat there while somebody told me, if only you spoke Spanish, you can have a contract here and this would be your ticket out. I wore this through that. 20 years ago, 13 years old and fearless, I put on my first pair of wrestling tights sitting there in Tijuana, Mexico, a dirty little arena. 1 red leg and 1 blue leg. And you know what was on the hip? The sun and 3 stars. I put this on my hand. So every time I sign my name, every time I shake a hand, this is what you'll see. Because this means more to me than my name on my own birth certificate. It's not some crown or some label. That's where I've been for the last 20 years. Where have you been the last 20 years? 20 years ago, you were barely out of diapers, graduating preschool while I was going to war with grown men. With this on my flag. For every Batista, every B-boy, every DJZ, Shotzi Blackheart, Giselle Shaw, Robbie Eagles, Jeff Cobb, Billy Swade, Kona Reeves, all of us, anybody that has any kind of link to who we are or what we do. I've carried this for 20 years so we can be proud of it. So we can be not afraid to claim this. That's what this means to me. That's what I see when I look at this. I spent 20 years carrying this with me through blood, sweat, tears, and prejudice so that 20 years later you can sit here and actually have a realistic crown to grab and something to be proud of. So you know what, JDL? Don't you ever dare tell me that I'm just showing up after 20 years. And on October 12th, keep that energy. Make me proud. Put on that crown. Because I spent 20 years to do that for us.